Hello children, we started with exercise 13.2. We are done with question number 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start today with question number 5. A vessel is in form of inverted cone. Its height is 8 centimeter and radius of its top, which is open, is 5 centimeter. It is filled with water up to the brim. When lead shots, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter, are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water flows out. Find number of lead shots dropped in the vessel. Let's start first understanding question figure. It is given inverted cone here. It is given inverted cone. Generally, if we talk of cone, what we do? The cone is like this. This is a cone. So what is inverted? Inverted is this, upside down. So this is your inverted cone in the figure. Okay. Then what else is given? Height is 8 centimeter. So you can see here height is 8 centimeter and radius is 5 centimeter. So here radius is 5 centimeter. Okay. When lead shots, now lead shots are in the form of sphere. It is given here in the question. So these are the lead shots. Okay. And they are solid, right? These are the lead shots and we don't know how many are lead shots are there. We don't know that. We need to find out number of lead shots. We need to find out. So we don't know, but it is given when lead shots, each of which is a sphere. Now each is a sphere and it is given radius is 0.5. So this radius is 0.5 centimeter. Okay. Then they are dropped in the vessel. So one by one, if you will put this inside, and this is full of water, complete water is there in this. So you're putting this lead shot inside, correct? So now we know, we learned this in physics, that if we drop this solid lead balls in the cone, it will display water which will be equal to its volume, correct? Right? It's the part of your physics. We know this, and we don't know number of lead balls. But when you will drop this lead balls, okay, or shots, so water will come out. Okay, suppose we collect here, water will come out, right? You need to understand this. Okay, then what? When lead shot, each of a sphere of radius 0.5, they are dropped into vessel, 1/4 of the water flows out. Suppose now you need to understand here that volume of cone is equal to volume of water, and when this lead shots you dropped in this, 1/4 of this volume, 1/4 of this volume comes out here. Okay, so you need to understand this first, and now let's start with the given part. What is given? Okay, now before we start, you should know this. Number of lead shots will be what? Number of lead shots. How to find out number of lead shots? Many questions are there which you will be solving. You need this understanding. It will be volume of water, volume of water flown out divided by volume of one lead shot. Okay, so this is very important to understand. Now let's start with what is given. So what is given? Okay, it is given that height of cone is 8. So write down height of cone is 8 centimeter. Radius of cone is 5 centimeter, and radius of lead shot is 0.5 centimeter. Okay, now what to find? we need to find number of lead shots. Okay, and how to find it? We discussed here this one. Okay, now volume of water flown out is 1/4 of volume of cone. Understand this part. You should understand this, that volume of water flown out is equal to 1/4 of volume of cone. That means we need to find first volume of cone, right? We need to find volume of cone. So let's find out volume of cone first. Okay, so volume of cone, again formula 1 by 3 pi r square h, 1 by 3 pi r square h. Quickly put the values. So let's put it fast. It is 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r is 5. So 5 into 5, h is 8. Now quickly, nothing, we can cancel here. So you'll get 1 into 22 is 22 into 5 and 5 is 25 into 8 divided by 3 and 7 is 21, which is equal to 22 into 200 divided by 21, which is equal to 4400 divided by 21. As it is volume, it is centimeter cube. Okay, so what is this? This is what? Volume of cone. So we are done with volume of cone. Now volume of water flown out is 1/4 of cone. 1/4 of volume of cone. Therefore 1/4, suppose this is V. Suppose this is V. So 1/4 of V is equal to 1 by 4 into 4400 divided by 21. Simple it is. 4 11s are 0 0. So you'll get here 1100 divided by 21 centimeter cube. So we are done with first part. Now we need to find out volume of one sphere. So second part is what? Second part is to find volume of one sphere. Again formula, it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Put the values quickly. So 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into what is r? Okay, so it will be half of this 0.5 is given. R is 0.5. I can write 5 by 10. Okay, so I'll write it 5 by 10 into 5 by 10 into 5 by 10. Therefore, you can quickly simplify this. 4 by 3 into 22 by 7. What is 5 by 10? 5 by 10. It is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Okay, so quickly write it down. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Now you just need to simple cancel everything. 4 2s are 2 2 get cancel. Okay, and this 11s are, so in numerator we'll get 11 and in denominator we'll get 3 into 7 21 centimeter cube. And now the next part. Therefore number of lead shots will be equal to what? It will be, as we discussed earlier, it is the volume of water flown out divided by volume of one lead shot. So it will be 1100 divided by 21 whole divided by 11 by 21. Okay, very easy it is. See, if A divided by B and the whole is divided by CD, you write it in the form A by B into D by C. So the same way we are going to write down here. Okay, so we'll write here 1100 divided by 21 into 21 by 11. This get cancel. Okay, and 11 ones are 0 0. So answer is 100. So what is the answer statement? Number of lead balls equals to 100. Okay. So how many balls are there? There are 100. How many balls? 100 lead balls are there. Question number 6. A solid iron pole consists of a cylinder of height 220 centimeter and base diameter 24 centimeter, which is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeter. Find the mass of pole given that 1 centimeter cube of iron has approximately 8 gram mass, and we are going to use pi equals to 3.14. Okay, so let's understand first the figure. Solid iron pole consists of cylinder of height 220. This is the height. So let this height be h, capital H. Okay. Base diameter 24. This base diameter 24. That means this is radius, that is 12 centimeter, and it is surmounted by another cylinder. Height is 60. So let this height be small h. Okay, and radius is 8. So let this 8 equals to the small r. Find the mass of pole given that 1 centimeter cube of iron approximately weight 8 gram mass, approximately equals to 8 gram mass. Okay, now there in question nowhere it is given that you need to find volume or area, but then we can make out from this 1 centimeter cube. Cube is what? It is for volume, right? And mass, what is mass? Mass is equal to volume into density. So first thing we are going to find out volume for of this solid. We are going to find out volume of the solid. So what is given? Quickly we'll write what is given. Okay, so it is given that height of larger pole, height of larger cylinder is equal to 220 centimeter. Let this be h. And height of smaller cylinder equals to 60 centimeter. Let it be small h. And radius of larger cylinder is 12 centimeter and radius of smaller cylinder is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, so let's proceed now. Then what volume of solid iron pole will be what? Now volume of this solid iron pole will be what? It will be volume of larger cylinder plus volume of smaller cylinder. Volume of smaller cylinder. Correct? Again, we need to put the formulas. It is pi r square h plus pi r square h. Okay. So just put the values. Now first thing, pi common. So we can take it common. and pi, then we left with r square h plus r square h. Now quickly we just need to put the values. Pi is equal to 3.14. Okay. Now what is this r? It is 12. So 12 into 12 into what is h? H is 220. Then small r is what? It is 8. So 8 into 8 into what is height? Height is 60. Now lot of calculation. So 3.14. Now 12 into 12 is 144. So 144 into 220 plus 8 gives us 64 into 60. Okay, I'm solving it in these many steps. You can solve this in 2-3 steps also. It is totally up to you. 3.14. Now this gives us 31680 plus multiplication of this gives us 3840. Okay, therefore you just need to add it. 3.14, and when you'll add, you'll get 3.1520. Okay, now 3.14 is 314 by 100 into 35520. This 0 get cancel. Okay, you just need to now multiply what is there in numerator. So just multiply it. We are remaining with 10 only in the denominator. So 1115328 divided by 10. So 10 is there. So here you will put a decimal point. So this is equal to 11153.8 centimeter cube. Okay, now we are done with this. Now there is next part in the question. Given that 1 centimeter cube of iron has mass equals to 8 gram. Okay, right? So 1 centimeter cube equals to 8 gram. Therefore 11153.2.8 centimeter cube of iron has mass. Now you just need to multiply it. 11153.2.8 multiplied by 8. Lot of multiplication. And now you'll get after multiplication 8 and 92262.4 grams. Now actually we are done with this, but this is in gram. If you want to convert this in kg, so just recall 1000 grams make 1 kg, or just reverse of it, I can say 1 gram equals to 1 by 1000 kg. Can I say this? Yes, everyone knows this. Therefore, what is the answer? 8 9 2 2 62.4 will divide by 1000. Okay, so 3 zeros are there, so this will shift here. So what you will get? 1 2 3. So here it will be point. Okay, so it is 892.2624 kg. Write down answer statement. Question number 7. A solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Find the volume of water left in the cylinder if radius of cylinder is 60 centimeter and height is 180 centimeter. Let's start with understanding question figure. It is given solid consists of right circular cone of height 120. So here it is, height is 120, okay, and radius is 60. So this radius is 60, okay, done. Radius is 60. It is standing on a hemisphere of radius 60. So here also radius of the cone and hemisphere same, 60 60. And then this is placed upright in a right circular cylinder which is full of water. This is full of water. Now this is a cylinder, okay. So this is a cylinder and it is full of water. So it is full of water. So water is there. Now again this is a question number 5 type, where if you will put this solid inside the cylinder, so the amount of water which will come out, so amount of water which will come out will be equal to volume of this solid, correct? So you should understand this. Now full of water, then find the volume of water which is left in cylinder if radius of the cylinder is 60 centimeter. So here radius is 60 centimeter. So let's start. We first need to find out volume of what? We need to find out volume of cylinder, and from that we will subtract volume of this solid. And what is the volume of this solid? It is volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So let's start solving. Okay. So what is given? It is given that radius of cone which is equal to radius of hemisphere is equal to, and even cylinder also. So radius is same only. So it is 60 centimeter. Okay. Height of cone. Height of cone is 120 centimeter. It is given. Then height of cylinder. Height of cylinder is 180 centimeter. Okay. Now we need to find what? To find what? We need to find volume of water left in cylinder. Left in cylinder. Okay. So it will be what? Volume of water left in cylinder will be volume of cylinder minus volume of solid. Okay. And what is volume of solid? It is volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere, correct? So now again time for the formula. So see, again there are you can put everything together and you can solve, or first you can find out volume of solid. So let's first find out volume of solid. So first we'll find out volume of solid. Now volume of solid will be, again formulas, volume of cone and hemisphere. So 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. So many time I have explained this 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and everything. Pi r square you can take common. So many time I have explained this. So 1 by 3 pi r square, and in bracket we left with h plus 2r. Now simply put the values. it is 1 by 3 into 22 by 7. R is 60, so 60 into 60. What is height? Height is 120 plus 2 times, again, radius is 60. So you just need to simplify the things quickly. 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 6. 6 is 36 and 0 0 I'll add here. Okay, quickly. And in bracket I'll get 120 plus 120. Correct. Now 3 and this can cancel. 1200 I'll get here. Correct. So we just need to do the calculation fast. So now 22 into 1200. So 22 into 1200, and in denominator I left only with 7. So 7 into 120 plus 120 gives us 240. Okay. Now after multiplying this, we'll get 6336000 divided by 7 centimeter cube. Now next is to find volume of cylinder. Second part, volume of cylinder. Formula is what? Pi r square h. Everything we know. So just put it quickly. 22 by 7 into r is 60 into 60 and height is 180. Right? So simplify this. 22, nothing can be cancelled. So everything in numerator multiply and you will get volume of, therefore volume of water in cylinder. Multiply this. So you'll get 14256,000 divided by 7. We have only 7 here. Centimeter cube. Right? Now, third part. That is what? What is it? Now, volume of water left in cylinder is what? You need to subtract. So, volume of water left in cylinder is equal to 14256,000 divided by 7. Okay, divided by 7 minus 6336000 divided by 7. Now denominator is same, so simple subtraction. So you'll get here 7920000 divided by 7. Now just divide it. You'll get 1131428.57142. You can find out till 2 decimal places, and it is volume, so centimeter cube. Okay, so write down the answer statement, but see, this is in centimeter cube. If you want to convert this in meter cube, therefore in meter cube, how to convert? So we know that 1 meter, in 1 meter 100 centimeter. So reverse also we can write 100 centimeter is 1 meter. Correct? So 1 centimeter is 1 by 100 meter. Okay. Therefore, now it is a cube. 1 centimeter cube will be equal to 1 by 100 meter whole cube. So this gives me this. This gives us 1 upon 2 zeros are there. So here it will come 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it will become meter cube. Clear? So let's do this. Let's see this also. Therefore, answer is, therefore Therefore, 1,131,428.57 divided by how many zeros? 6 zeros. Or you can write 3 times 100 into 100 into 100. Both the ways, anyway you can write down, and then you will get here 1.131 meter cube. Don't forget to write approx in bracket, and therefore write down answer statement.